obviously, first off, just what does this opportunity mean to you to be John's final match and to potentially, have the guy who beat John Cena attached to you for the rest of your career?
Yeah, it's a good possibility. It's a good possibility to, yeah, ruin the party for everyone because I think everybody is looking forward to a grand final match of John Cena. I think everybody's hoping for, how should I say, a joyful ending to his career, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to, create the exact opposite.
What did you think of Cena watching him, maybe growing up? Were you a fan of his? Were you on the Cena sucks side? Like what did you think of John as a young, young kid kind of watching him?
Well, as a professional, I can appreciate everything he has done. As back then, funny enough, I think I just read that somewhere when I had my first ever wrestling match 20 years ago. I think he was defending his title somewhere in England or something like that. I saw that statistic before, and at that point, I was definitely on the Cena sucks side, yeah, because I could never warm up to a guy stepping in the ring with jorts on. So.
Did it always stay that way? Like is that that's what bothered you the most about him?
The jorts bothered me a lot, yeah, back then. But yeah, like I said, as a professional, I can appreciate everything he did. But yeah, the most I can take out of this is, the more I can spoil the party, the more it's gonna be memorized, and that's what I will focus on.
Why is it so important for you to want to tap him out and break his spirit here at the end with, to make that the way that John Cena goes out?
Yeah, it would be memorable, and it's also he had such a long career. He has been beaten before. Um, Many guys have done it before, but yeah, he hasn't been submitted in very, very, very long time. So that's what I'm striving for. Because if I can achieve that, if I succeed in that, I think, this farewell match will, stick in people's minds and stick in their memories and will always be attached to me.
What do you say to people that maybe think that, maybe you aren't the perfect person or the best person to be his last match? I know his dad kind of, brought that up and there's obviously been a few others. What do you say to those people that like, hey, maybe it shouldn't be Gunther. He doesn't need this, opportunity.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm not bothered. I went out on Raw on Monday to send a few words towards him as like the only chance I had, and I could feel that energy from the audience where it's kind of like they don't want me to stand there and claim that for me. And but I enjoyed it. I think that's great. That's what I'm here for, to antagonize people. And if they are antagonized, which they seem to be, then I succeeded and I thrive off that.
Do you wish you had had, an actual promo segment with John to be able to go, back and forth with him in the ring? That's obviously something that's been a proving ground for a lot of performers and obviously another opportunity to make a great moment.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, he's like maybe the best on the mic to ever do it, or one of the best. Like, yeah, people can argue whatever they want about those things, but he's definitely in the top
Right.
category. Um, so it would have been good for experience wise to get the chance. Didn't work out. It's fine, is what it is. I'm more focused on the match anyway, so.
Having, kind of been away from WWE for a couple of months, having come off a stretch where you lost to Punk, you lost to Jay, did you feel like Gunther, the character, kind of needed this tournament and maybe needed beating a John Cena to kind of reestablish that dominance that you had in the audience's mind for so long?
I think it was good for me because I'm at my best when I'm in the ring. And I feel like when I was the World Heavyweight Champion before, the matches happened not as frequent as without a title. So I didn't have the chance to wrestle many matches. And yeah, to be in the tournament right now, I'm a big fan of tournaments anyway. May the best man win. And yeah, I'm glad it happened that way because it gave me a chance to get back into it and get me in the ring with some fresh faces as well. And I'm very happy with all the matches I had in the tournaments. They were all very different and very pleased with those performances.
Do you think this opportunity and obviously you're doing a ton of media today, you're going to be on ESPN, can kind of maybe be the beginning of elevating you to that next tier of star in the company of a Cody, a Roman, where it's the face of the company, the best of the best elite guys.
Yeah, there's the possibility, I would think. For that, there's obviously if you're in the ring with somebody as big as John, like his popularity is gonna, yeah, it's gonna affect me as well. And those are the situations we kind of need in this business, like somebody very, very established stepping into the ring with somebody that is on its way still or still trying to break through. So it's natural, I think, and yeah, it could. I, in ring, I know I'm there,
Right.
if not better, and yeah, I think the rest will naturally follow.
This isn't the first, I guess, retirement match you've had this year. Yeah, obviously Goldberg too. Were you happy with the way that match came out? And do you think that being kind of a career killer is something you can carry on with you? Obviously, Randy's been the legend killer.
Yeah, um, yeah, Goldberg. I was very pleased with the outcome of that. I think. Obviously, I had different expectations in that match than I have with the match on Saturday. I'm expecting always a little bit more out of that because yeah, John is such a way more skilled wrestler than Goldberg was. He was very limited um, in what he could do. So very different scenarios, I think. But yeah, let's see if I'm very focused on Saturday now and then going ahead. I think we're in a very special time right now in WWE where we have a lot of those legends still around and still active, still healthy, still competing in the ring. So yeah, I wouldn't rule it out that this scenario could repeat itself.
Do you feel like you got the most out of Bill that night? Like that you got every ounce of what he had left out of him?
I think so. And like I said, without like diminishing him or something, he was never known to be the guy with the biggest repertoire or something like that. He
Yeah.
was the guy who had to do two or three things really well, and he's done that. And I think for all the circumstances, I think, yeah, I was very pleased with the match we had.
Do you still feel like you have some unfinished business with Cody where, he's knocked you out of the last two Royal Rumbles, he beat you in for a crown jewel and obviously again, he's that guy who is the WWE undisputed champion, something you've never held.
Yeah, yes, I would say so. There's definitely, it's not on the forefront of my mind all the time. And I think Cody and I are very, a little bit the same, but on opposite sides. And yeah, I think Cody's it's gonna be around like long enough for me to chase it up again. So
What's the key to a good Gunther chop? Obviously, that's something you're known for. What makes those things for you so lethal and so different maybe than some of the other performers in the business?
years and years of perfecting the technique. That's what it is because that's the mistake a lot of guys make when they want to throw a chop. They're just gonna whack you across the body and think that's it. No, it's a full body motion, and if you see how I execute them, you can tell.
Gunther, I appreciate a couple of minutes. I know we're all looking forward to what you and John do give us on Saturday.
Thank you.